and we are
Susie Casson
and Andrew Tildersley, the hosts of Communities Live, and joining us on the show is Karen Thistlethwaite. Karen, so yes, you've recently come back from the House of Lords.
That's correct, yes.
And what happened there?
I have received an award for all the volunteering that I do in my life. It's called a British Citizen Award, and there's only 134 people in the whole of the country that have got one. And so I'm very, very honoured to have been presented with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think Sheffield feels proud to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. One of a small number, fantastic. And so what were you awarded for? What's the work that you do? What group's that with?
I run a charity called Sheffield City Knights, and it's a group for people with disabilities. We offer lots and lots of activities and trips out. It's a member organisation. We're not a day service, and we let the members do whatever they want to do, and our volunteers will facilitate. I also run, which I have done for the last 18 years, North Sheffield Carers Group at Ecclesfield Support Unit. That's a place for carers and former carers to come and chill out once a month to just have some fun and time for themselves.
Yeah. And how did you come to this? What sort of brought you into being involved in?
With Sheffield City Knights Project, I have a son who's 30 years old, and he has learning disabilities and he has dyspraxia. Mm-hmm. And I was looking for somewhere for him to go, because when they've left college, there's not a lot of things out there for them to do. And he was stuck at home with myself or my mum. So I found a place called Sheffield City Knights, took him along one day in the hope that he would stay there and socialise with people whilst I had a day for myself as his carer. When I got there, some of the people there, I realised I'd looked after them as children many, many years ago, and they're now in the 40s. So I used to go and spend some time chatting to them and doing one or two activities. But a year after that, in 2012, the gentleman that had started this project going, just before he launched fully, he died. Mm-hmm. And we had we didn't know what to do, did we? What do we do? Do we close down, and then what happens to all these beautiful, vulnerable people who I love with all my heart? Or do we fight and do we carry on? And so a small team of us decided they're worth fighting for. And so we carried on. We got insurance and everything into place. We became a charity 18 months ago, which I'm enormously proud of. Our membership has grown and grown and grown, and we're going from strength to strength, and it's just such a lovely place to be.
Yeah,
it's absolute. It's also helped me. I lost my dad in July as I first started at City Knights, and it has been a way for me to not get over losing my dad, but it's given me something else to focus on.
Exactly, yeah.
And I just give my all to the project.
Incredible. And so what sort of things, what services do you provide for the users at City Knights?
We offer breakfast and a 2-course lunch. Mm-hmm. We try and stick to the government healthy living guidelines. We have arts and crafts. We do pool, we do bocce, we do football, table tennis. We have board games. We help them cooking. Whatever members want to do, we will facilitate. We also do trips out. One of the ones that they really, really love is the Ethel Barge, which is another charity, and it's worthwhile looking into that.
So what's the Ethel Barge?
The Ethel Barge, it's a community barge, and it runs from Thorn in Doncaster.
Oh,
all
place,
volunteers, yeah. And it's an amazing experience. Our members learn to steer the boat, to do the locks. It's absolutely fantastic, and what they really, really enjoy is the fish and chips at lunchtime, and a little van comes down to the side of the canal and delivers our fish and chips.
Fantastic.
That's beautiful.
And so can anybody... So I'll start that again.
Right.
What sort of range of ages and kind of...
Our youngest member is 22, 23 years old, and our eldest is 72.
Wow.
And we have a wide range of disabilities, people with learning disabilities, mental health issues. We had a gentleman with Alzheimer's, cerebral palsy. We're open to anybody. We won't turn anybody away. And if we can help them, we will.
And how can people come to you? Do they need to be referred, or...?
They can be referred by their support workers, but often it's word of mouth. We have got a website that we're in the process of setting up. We actually hold the project at Sheffield Works Department Sports and Social Club on Healybank Road. We have an email address. It's sckp@hotmail.co.uk. And we also have a project telephone number, which is 07 902 09 7114. And people can come along and have a day with us free of charge for a trial session to see whether they'd like to join us.
And so what is the usual charge for the services?
We charge £20 a day, but members only pay when they come. £20 a day covers everything. It covers our insurance, our rent, it covers all the food, all the activities, the trips out. Nothing extra is charged.
And what days?
We are a not-for-profit organisation.
Yeah, fantastic.
We just do this because we love the people and they love us.
Because you've got costs to cover, haven't you? There are costs, but...
We have got costs, but I'm very, very keen at supporting charity shops, so I get a lot of things from charity shops.
And you have zero staffing costs because you're
zero
volunteers.
Staffing costs, yeah, that's true. But hopefully one day we will be able to pay staff, because once our first year's funding once our first year's books have gone through to the Charity Commission, then we can look at funding to be able to pay some staff.
Regular staff. And where are you based and what days are you open?
We're open Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays from 9:30 till 3:30.
Yeah. Yeah, and where are you based?
At Sheffield Works Department Sports and Social Club on Healybank Road, which isn't too far from the city centre.
Pretty central, yeah, that's
I think
good.
a 1A bus stops outside. It's a long walk down the drive, unfortunately, but a lot of people have taxis there as well.
Fantastic. And so you're kind of volunteer run. Do you need support from people? Do you need other volunteers or fundraising, people to kind of support you financially?
If anybody is interested in fundraising for us, we would be more than welcome to have them on board. We really, really would. We do have a disco every month. We are going to start a community cafe in September with members serving coffees out to hopefully the local community. We do a Christmas fair. Whatever we can to raise money, we will try and do. But if anybody is willing to come and fundraise for us, you'd be more than welcome. More than welcome.
Excellent. And so, not to blow your trumpet too much, but you did receive an award for all the work you've done.
I did.
What was the experience like of going to the House of Lords to receive that?
My mum nominated me, and we went to London on the 7th of July, first class train, absolutely brilliant. And we were like royalty from beginning to end. The ceremony started at 3:00. We had champagne and food in the Piers dining room. We received our awards from Fiona Phillips, who is an absolutely amazing lady. I love her to bits. From there, we were taken to have photographs on College Gardens, I think they call it, which I keep seeing on television now and saying, I sat there, so excited. And then we went on a tour of London, courtesy of Benedict, who's an absolutely amazing man. And from there we went to Church House, where we had drinks and nibbles, and we received our certificate. And Sarah, the former Duchess of York, in
sort of handed over the award.
Well, not in person, but she sort of announced who was coming on stage.
Yeah. Excellent. And so that the award you received was the BCA.
That's right. It stands for the British Citizen Award, but for us at Sheffield City Knights, not only does it stand for British Citizen Award, but it stands for Big Cuddles Always, because some of our members don't get a hug from anybody else.
Fantastic. And so it's a great story. It's a great charity. So if anybody wants to get involved with Sheffield City Knights, how can they get in touch again?
They can ring on 07902 097 114, or we have an email at sckp@hotmail.co.uk, or just come along to Sheffield Works Department Sports and Social Club, Healy Bank Road, and we'll make you welcome. There's always a cup of coffee going.
Fantastic.
And I'd just like to say thank you to my mum for nominating me, and without her and without my sons, I wouldn't be where I am now. And I hope, and I'm sure I have, made my dad and everybody